Pass the cranberry sauce rabbit mashed potatoes. Ooh, the turkey looks great. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for loving me. The whole world's thinking us for thinking you. Kill, kill the turkey. All right, I'm done. Happy
Welcome.
Thanksgiving.
Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe. Like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I'm Linda Belcher. No, I'm Matt. Hi.
Matt, this is a comfy episode, dude.
This is a really comfy episode. We didn't plan this, and I swear that on my life. You can check the phone records.
Never said any. Like, I've just been wearing this robe. I mean,
yeah, we got new PJs, new Christmas. I did. Me and Mia, as in we got new Christmas PJs. Yeah. They got little cupcake things on it, little star boys, polar bears, a gingerbread house,
right,
and a wreath. They all have legs. Every single one of them has legs for whatever reason, but they have legs.
I tell you, the only thing on there that I don't like that has legs is the wreath.
I don't like any of them having legs. They're inanimate objects.
The wreath is the only one that bothers me, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Does it have a face? Is it the only one? Oh, it has a face. You just kind of can't see it because it blends in with the texture of the wreath.
Is it down on the bottom there?
There's there's like a smiley face right here.
Okay,
but it's upside down currently for whatever reason.
I can see it a little bit.
It's weird. I like the polar bear though. The only reason we got this is because we were in Target. We were trying to match ourselves with the dogs. And they had a few dog PJs that matched the adult PJs. But the problem was we couldn't find both a men's and women's PJ set in the same pattern. It was always it was one or the other. And so we found a like cream colored like sweater vest kind of thing for the dogs. So we got that for them and got this to kind of half match, you know, we are all about Christmas in this household, but after Thanksgiving. So it's after Thanksgiving. Yeah. So it's Christmas. It has a hood.
I had this in college. Do you not remember me wearing this?
I don't remember anything really from college.
I forgot who I was talking to. Sometimes on Saturday morning when it was cold out, I would wear this to brunch.
Nice.
And people called me Hagrid, but that just felt like because I was a fat guy with a beard that was wearing somewhat of a big jacket.
Fair. So how was your holiday?
My holiday was pretty good.
Yeah?
I did hit my head at one point and then take a nap, which turns out isn't great, but it's fine.
Nope, definitely not when you have a concussion. I don't know if you had a concussion.
I think I have a concussion. I just felt tired afterwards.
Okay.
It was rainy, and so I had to go to the store to get aluminum foil because we ran out. And when I was getting back in, I still have the plastic down on my floor from when I bought my car. Because I can't remove it because it says only can be removed from the dealer.
Right.
And so since my shoe is wet and there's plastic on my floor, my foot slipped and I hit the back of my head, like right here where my skull meets my neck on the door frame.
Oh, ouch. That hurts.
Yeah. It was a pretty good holiday though. My mom and Autumn came over and the four of us, because AJ lives here too, played Mario Party for pretty much the entire day.
Nice.
We have I myself and the four of us played so much that we have unlocked the second level of Mario Party Jamboree, which is the Sky Castle thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Which didn't know that there was going to be a level over there. I thought it was going to be what eventually is the third level, apparently, that you can unlock, which is Bowser's Castle.
Yes. Yeah. What did you play the Sky Castle?
Yes, it sucks.
What did it sucks so much. I hate it.
It's a
so
1-star
much.
rated level, but the strategy you need for it is such big brain that none of us were in the mood for.
The strategy you need for it is to not want the star, right? Like you can't be actively going for the star, because when you want the star, it will be switched to a Bowser star, and there's no way to avoid Bowser. Like if you just roll big, you're gonna hit Bowser, and every time the star gets picked or every time Bowser gets picked, it switches. And then there's an option. There's like a item you can get that can switch it back. And if you are very, very, very strategic about it, and even then it comes down to luck based on your dice roll after using the item. It sucked. I hate that. I hate that map so much.
What I really enjoy is something I just noticed this week playing. You get little like titles at the end of each game. If you're the mini game champ, you get the mini game champ title and all of that stuff. Well, my mom struggled a little bit with the game, but she was able to walk the farthest, or at least spent a lot of time moving. And so 3 out of the 4 games we got, she got the Amble Award.
The Amble Award.
Just
nice.
Along.
Hey, good for her.
Which is ironic because she can't walk in real life. But we appreciated the irony. It was a fun day. You know, I mean, nothing was burnt. All the food tasted good. Only problem we had was that AJ believed he had told me to take that the eggs were in the freezer the night before, and I didn't hear it, and so our eggs that we were going to make deviled eggs with were frozen the whole night.
That's rough.
So we had to just like boil some new eggs and everything. But that was like a little bit of a setback on what we were doing. But otherwise, I mean, we did a lot of mise en place the night before, so it was just like doing the final touches to get everything together and then putting it in its respective cooking stations.
I would like you to, first of all, repeat what you just said. Second of all, explain what it means.
Mise en place is I guess it's a cooking term. It literally is French for everything in its place. It's the idea of like when you're cooking, you have everything prepped beforehand so that when everything goes together, it's smooth and like you know you have everything.
Right. Wow.
So
that's
like
crazy.
If you were making Kraft mac and cheese, it would be like as the water is boiling, if you put 4 tablespoons of butter and a cup of milk into like their own respective thing. And then you had the powder ready, and so like you have all of the ingredients you need to put it together.
That's something that I do not practice. I do want to put that out there. I didn't know what it meant, nor do I know what language it comes from, nor
French.
do I care. Okay, you're gonna tell me anyway.
I already told you. You just didn't listen again.
I usually, whenever the time comes to put said ingredient in, that's when I go looking for it. So like the noodles are cooked. All right, read the next step. I need milk. I need butter. All right, let's go get the milk and butter.
But so you don't think, okay, noodles are cooking. What can I do in the 10 minutes that these noodles are cooking, and think to check the next step?
TikTok. That's what I do for the 10 minutes that the noodles are cooking.
Do you wait until everything is done to do the dishes?
No, I do the dishes.
You don't even do the dishes.
I let them soak in the sink. That's what I do.
Horrendous.
Yeah,
You're an absolute monster.
Yeah, thank you. My holiday was great. Thanks for asking.
I didn't.
Well, I did.
So my topic for this week.
I went to Ohio with Mia's family. I got to see her family again. I've only met them one time, but when I came in, they acted like I come over all the time, which is totally fine. Like, absolutely. You want to make people feel welcome. That's how you do it. They knew my name. I didn't remember any of theirs.
Well, that's also understandable. I mean, you have 12 people's names to remember. They have one.
That's fair. That's completely fair. This one kid comes up. He's like, "Were you here last year?" And I was like, "No, we were here 2 years ago, not last year. We skipped last year."
Right.
He's like, "Oh, okay, I don't remember you." I'm like, "That's because you're a child and you don't have a good memory, a memory bank to store things." I didn't say that to him. I said, well, I'm here now. Hi, I'm Matt. And then I go and sit down in the room that you have to go through. Like, it's the dining room, technically. It is the room you have to go through to get anywhere in the house, right? And I'm sitting in the doorway, like, obviously a few feet away so people can get past, but I'm sitting at the doorway, more or less. This kid passed me at least 8 times in the evening. We go to leave, and he goes, "Where'd you go? I haven't seen you all night." And I'm like, I've been sitting in there talking with them all evening, like the entire time. I have not moved. I got up once to go to the bathroom. That's where I've been. And then he just like, "Oh, okay," and walked away. Like, this kid, I didn't say 2 words to him the last time I was here, I don't believe. But he was very talkative to me this time, which is fine. He's a nice kid from the minimal conversation I had with him. And then the next day we got up at like 6 a.m. to go Black Friday shopping with Mia's sister. I'm still recovering from the day that I had to, what was it, earlier this week or last week? Was it earlier this week? I think I had to stay at the hospital with one of my students. And they didn't pick me up until like 11 o'clock. So I didn't get home. It was in Pittsburgh, by the way. I didn't get home until 1 p.m. And then I got like 4 hours of sleep and had to wake up for my next shift. And so I have not recovered from sleep since then. And every night has been consecutively worse. Worse sleep, less hours. It's just been really bad lately. And so like I was driving the hour and a half it took to get to her family's, and I'm sitting there like,
she didn't even offer to drive.
No, she didn't offer to drive. She wanted to sleep the whole way.
Oh, the person who gets the full 8 hours every night wanted to sleep.
It was a lot of fun. At one point,
I've said this about Mia, but she is pretty inconsiderate.
No, she's lovely. She's a passenger princess through and through. We got pulp smoothie at one point, like on the way home. I think she was up for this part, but we got into pulp smoothie. Do you know what pulp smoothie is? It's kind of like an Ohio thing. At least it's not in PA. I know that. It's like
it's a smoothie place.
Yeah, it's like Tropical Smoothie Cafe or something like that. Except in Ohio. And so they had a energy, like a Red Bull infused smoothie, and I was able to get that and drive the way home. I woke her up at one point because I had to get gas, and before she fell asleep, she's like, "I have to go to the bathroom." And I'm like, "Well, we have an hour and a half until we get home. Do you want me to stop somewhere?" She's like, I'll be fine." So she fell asleep, and then I get to Sheetz because I had to get gas, and I was like, "Hey, babe, we're here. It's going to still be like another hour till we get home. Do you want to go to the bathroom?" She's like, "I'll be fine." And then as we're like getting home, my stomach starts cramping up, and I started getting the nasty gurgles, right? Like oh no,
like
this is going to be very bad.
Like,
yeah, the bubble guts. That's a good way to put it. And we get home, and I had to wake her up again. I'm like, "Mia, can you hold it for another like 10, maybe 15 minutes? I cannot." And she's like, "Yeah, you'll be fine. Go." So like I run upstairs to the bathroom. And it was rough, but I made it.
And then 2 hours later, you come downstairs.
And she had to do like her taxes or something. I don't even know. Like she got a subpoena to do her taxes because she didn't do them. They're like her state taxes, I think, or her Ohio local taxes is what they were.
Oh,
And I guess nobody ever told her to do them. So she didn't know that she had to do them. And her sister was the same way, didn't know she had to do them. And so they had to like retroactively do their taxes for 2018 and 2020. And she did them. She got the letter a month ago. But it was at her grandparents' house, like where her mom stays and where her address was. So she didn't know about it until Thanksgiving. And then she had until December 2nd, which is this coming Monday, tomorrow, if you're listening to this episode on Sunday, this Monday to complete them. And she was freaking out because she needed her W-2s. Like she needed a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different jobs from years ago. It was crazy, man. Crazy.
Something similar to that happened to me a few years ago. Last year, I think it was. I got a letter sent to Courtney's apartment after I had moved out, and it was about me renewing my health insurance. But I had never put that I lived there on my insurance paperwork.
Right.
And I had moved out 7 months before it got mailed to her. And then she lost it for 2 months.
Oh, no.
And by the time it was found and it was given to me, it was a month after the deadline for it. I was like, well, I can't do anything now, I guess.
Too late now.
It was sent to an address I don't live at.
Yeah. Taxes are rough, man.
Yeah. Usually to do your taxes, you got to be pretty clever.
Ooh, clever. I was clever once.
Yes, and I think we should do a return to you being
of the
clever.
Boy quiz. Oh no!
I look. I've been feeling a little lackluster about my performance on the podcast lately.
Right.
I think you're doing a great job, and because of that, I want to bother you and make you feel like you're doing a bad job. Well, I feel like I'm doing a great job because I need to be the center of attention.
You picked my comfy day where I admitted to you that I have had a lack of sleep for the last week. That's when you're picking for me to do a quiz.
Well, Matt, we have two options here.
Okay.
Option A is you can take the citizenship test to see if you can stay in America. Or option B is a fun science quiz that I came up with.
Ooh, I love science, but I think it would be funnier and a little bit more politically on point to do the citizenship quiz. So let's do that one.
You want to do the citizenship quiz? Okay.
Let's do it. I just had a long conversation with Mia's uncle about like space and exploration and all that stuff. It was a really nice conversation. He ended up giving me the Blue Origin keychain, which, if you don't know, is Jeffrey Bezos's like space company. And he handed it to me, and I'm like, "Thanks, an avocado."
Thanks.
I'm very appreciative. He was a really awesome guy, and her family is very like right leaning, which I know Jeffrey Bezos isn't really a political icon, but he is kind of a piece of garbage. And also like a billionaire. Anyway, don't sue us. This is libel, not what's the other one? Crap. You know what? Ignore that part. Because libel's in writing. That's why I was saying it's libel so that the lawyers could sue us for libel, and then we'd be like, we're an audio podcast. What do you it's fine.
Okay.
Let's start with the quiz.
I will say this is 100-point like 100 question test here.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I was like, wait a second. I have to answer 100 questions on the podcast. I just pick the 10 best ones, or let's do all 100.
I think we should do all 100 because I want to see if you could be an American. Few things to note here.
Mm-hmm.
This is from 2019. So think about that. Remember that.
Yeah.
And this is the test from North Dakota.
So
that is going to play a part.
For all those Canadians coming in.
But nope.
That's where North Dakota is, bud.
North Dakota doesn't border Canada.
Yes, it does.
I'm pretty sure there's another state above it.
No, there's not. There's another state above South Dakota, and guess what that is? North Dakota.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought Montana was above them.
Nope. It's okay, buddy.
We should do a game where we have to try and label a map.
Maybe you should try to do the citizenship quiz because you don't even know where the states are. I
did already take the citizenship test, and I'll tell you what I got afterwards.
Okay, I could label an entire American state map very, very easily. Probably in less than 5. And yes, you can quote me on that.
Well, we're not doing that today, but knowing how we operate, we will do that at some point. All right, I'm going to keep keeping track of what you answer. Hold on, sorry.
It's okay. I'm just admiring how Bob is looking at this turkey and how I want to be the turkey. Don't move the camera. Don't move the camera. You stupid piece of garbage. I want to be the turkey.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Question number 1. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? And I do have multiple choice unless you want to just give me an answer.
How about we do this? I give you my answer and then you give me the multiple choice and I see if it's one of the answers, and if it's not, I pick one of the answers.
Okay, give me your answer then.
The Native Americans.
Okay, that is one of the multiple choice, so I will just put down.
Okay, that works.
Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
Okay, what was the one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did?
He technically abolished slavery. Is that one of the
answers?
The
U.S. during the Civil War. He had led the U.S. during the War of 1812. Led the U.S. during American Revolution, or led the U.S. during the Mexican-American War.
Led the U.S. during the Civil War.
When is Independence Day celebrated?
July 4th.
Who is the father of our country?
The father of our country? Okay, I need the multiple choice for this because there's like so many different answers to that, technically.
Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, or George Washington?
See, Thomas Jefferson had a big hand in writing the Declaration of Independence and all those things. But George Washington was like the first president and heralded as like the best guy ever. So how could you really answer that question? Thomas Jefferson or George Washington? I'm gonna go with Thomas Jefferson this time, because I already answered George Washington, and Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, so it makes sense in my head.
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
That is the Atlantic.
What did Martin Luther King Jr. do?
He led the civil rights protesting groups. What are the answers? Probably easier.
A, fought for civil rights. B, became the first black U.S. senator. C, established the Harvard Law School. Or D, ran for president of the United States.
A, then. Civil rights, baby.
Which of the following is one of 2 longest rivers in the United States? Ohio, Potomac, Colorado, and Mississippi.
Mississippi.
What do Americans show loyalty to when they sang the Pledge of Allegiance?
The flag, technically. Is that an answer? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. So, like, the country. What are the answers?
The state you live in, the United States of America, the Declaration of Independence, the President of the United States.
Okay, then the country, the United States.
Why did colonists fight the British?
For independence. Is that an answer?
Because of high taxes, because the British invaded France, because the colonists wanted a new king, because the colonists wanted religious freedom.
Taxes. Boston Tea Party. Everybody, you should know this.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Is there more than one person on any of the...
James Madison, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington.
Pretty sure there was more than one writer, but I'm going to go with Thomas Jefferson.
I think it was Alexander Hamilton, but... Which of the following is an American Indian tribe? The Hulu, the Kikui, the Maori, or the Navajo?
The Navajo?
All right.
Is that the answer? Is that
I
what
Is that what
You
you
said-
think the answer is?
you said Navajo? I can't read.
Yeah,
them.
I said Navajo wrong. Okay. I was trying to make sure I said it right, and I said it wrong.
Yes, my answer is the Navajo.
All right. What does the American flag why does the American flag have 13 stripes?
The 13 original colonies.
Ironically, that is question number 13.
Whoa.
Why does the American flag have 50 stars?
50 states currently.
What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star Spangled Banner.
Which of the following national U.S. holidays? Which of the following are national U.S. holidays? Sorry.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Columbus Day and Flag Day, Labor Day and Veterans Day, Memorial Day and Mother's Day, Valentine's Day and Thanksgiving Day.
Holy dang. So you're saying national holidays?
Yes.
Could you read the first two options again?
Columbus Day and Flag Day, Labor Day and Veterans Day.
I'm going to go with Labor Day and Veterans Day.
Okay. What is one reason colonists came to America?
I don't know. Could you read the answers?
Come on, just give me one. You grew up here.
One of the reasons the colonists came to America is because they didn't appreciate the tyranny of King George. I think that was his name. And they wanted to explore new worlds. And that's why good old Chris Columbus didn't find
Nope.
America. That's why.
Do they want education, better health, elect a new king, or religious freedom?
Religious freedom.
You're lucky I read those out for you because it sounded like you wanted me to say elect a new king.
I disagree.
What was the name of the U.S. war between the South and the North?
The Civil War.
Which of the following reasons led to the Civil War? Taxes, slavery, oil rights, or religious freedom?
Definitely slavery.
What did Susan B. Anthony do?
She made a flag. Did she not?
Is that your
What are
answer?
what are the answers?
Founded the Red Cross, fought for women's rights, made the first American flag, established a college for women.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she made the flag. So I'm going to go with that one.
Okay. Where is the Statue of Liberty located?
New York. Staten Island, technically, right? It's one of the
Freedom
islands.
Island.
Freedom Island. It's one of the islands.
Actually, I don't think it's Freedom Island. I think it's Liberty Island because it's the Statue of Liberty. But it's
That would
New
make
York.
sense.
What is the deadline for filing federal income tax forms? Mia.
It's April 15th, 14th. What are the dates?
There is an April date, so I'll just put that down for your answer.
Okay. Statue of Liberty National Monument, for the record, is a United States national monument comprising Liberty Island and Ellis Island in the United States of America.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, continue.
Sorry, I was just looking at the numbers I wrote down here, and I somehow skipped from 22 all the way to 25. I just needed to correct that.
Okay.
Who did the United States fight in World War II?
Germany. Is there more than one? Germany, Japan?
Well, it was a world war and not just a war against Germany.
I mean, it was mostly against Germany. But Germany and Japan were the two big ones.
Anybody else?
What are the answers, Connor?
Japan, Germany, and Italy. Japan, Germany, and France. Russia, China, Japan. Russia, France, Great Britain.
What? Okay, go through that again one more time.
Japan, Germany, and Italy. Japan, Germany, and France. Russia, China, Japan. Russia, France, Great Britain.
Okay, Germany, Japan, and Italy.
Man, fully forgot about the axis of evil.
I did.
Which of the following wars was fought by the United States in the 1800s? Korean War, World War I, Spanish-American War, the French and Indian War.
Wow. Okay, I got caught up on the how you said something wrong in the question. Could you repeat the question and all the answers?
Which of the following wars was fought by the United States in the 1800s?
Yeah.
What did I say wrong?
I don't know, but you stumbled across a word and it confused me for a minute.
Korean War, World War I, Spanish-American War, and French and Indian War.
I'm going to go with the Spanish American.
Who is in charge of the executive branch?
The President of the United States.
What does the judicial branch do?
They judge. They judge me. They judge you. They judge us all.
Options are amends the Constitution and overturns laws, decides if a law goes against the Constitution, stipulates the number of Supreme Court justices, provides legal advice to the president and his staff.
B.
Which of the following includes two ways the Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote and run for office, read a newspaper and volunteer at the local food bank, get his driver's license and purchase real estate property, or go to college and start a career.
Vote and whatever the other answer was. Run for office.
Okay. What group of people was taken to the Americans sold as slaves?
Africans?
Are you sure? Do you want the options?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we have Africans, Canadians, Spaniards, or Italians.
And yes, I'm sure it's Africans.
All right. I wanted to check, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
I mean, like, sometimes you can be wrong and you want to double check.
I'm pretty sure I've maybe been wrong on one or two questions this entire time. So I want to fight you on that.
You have been wrong on one or two questions, and I'm not going to tell you which ones until we're done here.
The 1800s war, isn't it? That one. It's that one. I didn't know. I just guessed.
Really?
C.
That was just a guess?
Right? Yeah. What's the next question, Connor? God.
Dude, jeez.
I don't want to wait.
When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
Ooh. I believe it was signed earlier than it was, and I believe July 4th, 1776 is like when it was adopted. What are the options? Is that one of the options?
July 4th, 1770, 1776, 1870, or 1876?
Oh, yeah, 1776.
I have a problem with that question, which we'll talk about later.
Okay.
Which of the following includes sorry, I just got a text and it distracted me. Which of the following includes 3 of the 13 original states? Georgia, Indiana, New York, Maine, Ohio, West Virginia, Vermont, Florida, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina.
I wasn't expecting you to say 3 states all at once and that quickly. Can I?
Sorry, let me rephrase the question.
No, I know the question. I get
which includes 3 of the original 13 states.
Yeah, so go ahead with the first one
state.
slowly. Okay.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Indiana.
Okay.
New York.
Gotcha.
That's A.
Yep.
Number B. Maine.
Yep.
Ohio.
Okay.
Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay.
Number 3. Vermont. C. And Pennsylvania.
Vermont.
Nope, Vermont, Florida, and Pennsylvania.
Okay. Thank you.
You ever focus on one thing while you're trying to read and accidentally say that instead of what you want to say?
Yes.
And then number D is Maryland, Virginia, and North Carolina.
Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina. D. That was a ride. That was a while.
Yes, it is. What happened at the Constitutional Convention?
They signed the Constitution.
So, would you say the Constitution was written or it was ratified?
Ratified.
All right. Now we have 2 other answers. Do you want to hear those, or are you sure it was ratified?
I would love to hear the other ones.
The Magna Carta was signed and the Declaration of Independence was written.
Yeah, no. I was right. I'm right on the one that I picked.
It was ratified?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the U.S. Constitution written?
That's a... When was it written? What are the options? I have no idea.
1776, 1787, 1812, or 1865.
Oh, I just have to remember the years? Shoot. Okay, so the Declaration of Independence, right, we're saying Declaration of Independence is 1776. So it probably adopted 1776, whatever. Probably wasn't written that year, right?
Probably.
The Constitution of the United States. So what are the other options again?
1776, 1787, 1812, or 1865.
1787.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Okay. What was one thing Benjamin Franklin was famous for? Is he famous for being a decorated war general, inventor of the telegraph, fourth president of the United States, oldest member of the Constitutional Convention?
I'm going to go with oldest member of the Constitutional Convention. I know he wasn't the telegraph, and I know that he wasn't a president ever. I don't know if he was a war hero. So that's me guessing that he was probably the oldest member of the. I know he invented things. I know that. It just wasn't the telegraph. So,
right. All right. Number 34 here. You're doing good so far. How you feeling?
I think I am a citizen. Right.
Okay.
I think whether I've missed a few or not. How many can you miss? Do you know before you or like if you can't be a citizen?
You need at least an 85 to pass.
Oh, I'm solid. I'm solid right now. For right now.
What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
Was that the one with Lewis and Clark? So like Louisiana, is that an option? What are the territories?
What is one promise made when becoming a United States citizen?
Don't even give me the I don't know. What are the options?
To register to vote, to get an education, to join a political party, or to defend the U.S. Constitution.
To register to vote.
When must all men register for the Selective Service?
When they're 18. Shoot. Hold on. Is there options?
There is an option for that.
Okay.
Do you want to go with that one?
Well, now I want to hear the other options.
At birth, at age 16, at age 18, men no longer have to register.
Right, because I don't know if you register at 16 for when you're 18, if you register at 18, so that at that point you can be selected, right? I'm going to go with 16. I'm going to actually change it to 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Did it call for an end to the Civil War? Call for the creation of state borders? Call for an end to Southern secession? Or call for the freeing of slaves in the Confederate States?
The freeing of slaves in the Confederate States.
Okay. Who was the president during World War I? Warren Harding, Woodrow Wilson, Franklin Roosevelt, or Theodore Roosevelt?
I know Franklin Roosevelt was the president during one of the world wars, and I'm pretty sure it was the first one. So I'm going to go with Franklin Roosevelt. Because they asked him to be the president for longer. He was like the only president that had more than 2 terms or something like that because of the war. Okay, continue.
What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances.
Okay. What is one responsibility that only applies to you, United States citizen? To pay taxes, to obey the laws, to serve on a jury, to attend private school.
Ooh, only U.S. citizens can do this thing, right?
No.
Isn't that what you said?
I said that what is one responsibility that only applies to U.S. citizens?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you can't do one of these things.
That's not what the question's asking.
Okay. Read the answers again.
Pay taxes, obey the laws, serve on a jury, attend private school.
Serve on a jury.
Which of the following includes 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom to work and freedom of speech. Freedom to work and freedom to make laws. Freedom of speech and freedom of assembly. And freedom to make laws and freedom of assembly.
C.
Which war was fought by the United States in the 1900s?
Okay.
Civil War, World War I, Revolutionary War, Mexican-American War.
The World War I.
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
What does the Constitution do? Does it set up and define the government? Draw borders of the congressional districts? Set codes of conduct for obeying local and federal laws? Determine whether citizens are prosecuted to the extent fully of the law?
I'm going to go C.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just rubbing him. He's going to be annoying. If he's going to be annoying, I don't want him in here. I can already hear him being annoying. He's fine. Just leave the door
He's-
open. It's fine.
He's already got to deal with me. He's got enough annoyance going on.
Sam is being very annoying. Okay, let go of my shirt. All right, I'm ready for the next one. Just leave it open a crack. We can get out.
The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are those words?
We the people. Hey, stop squirming.
What is an amendment?
That's a good question. It could be anything. What are the answers?
A change to the Constitution, a preamble of the Constitution, an explanation of the Bill of Rights, an introduction to the Bill of Rights.
A change to the Constitution.
What do we call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution?
The Bill of Rights.
As opposed to the Robert of Rights.
The Rich of Rights. The Dick of Rights. Sorry,
The
that's
Robin of Rights. Robin Wright. No,
I got you.
I don't. You know, man, you could laugh every once in a while.
No,
No,
I don't want to laugh.
at me or just in general.
Just in general, you know,
I'm sorry to hear that.
it's okay.
What did the Declaration of Independence do?
Declared our independence from Spain, the King of Spain. What are the answers?
From Spain?
Yeah, totally. From England. What are the answers?
Declare freedom for slaves, declare equal rights for women, declare freedom from Great Britain, declared an end to the war with Great Britain.
Declared our freedom from Britain.
Which of the following includes 2 rights stated in the Declaration of Independence?
Oh boy. Okay.
Life and liberty, free speech and justice, bear arms and pay taxes, vote in pursuit of happiness.
A.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
Oh boy. What? I don't know. What are the answers?
What's the highest amendment you can think of?
It's really bad because I don't think.
Well, I'll
think-
tell you. I'll give you the answers, but I need you to tell me what you think. Like, what you can definitively say. I know this is an amendment. This is the highest I can get.
I don't know.
Okay.
21.
Is it 10, 27, 36, or 50?
Oh dang. I'm gonna go 27.
Who vetoes bills?
The president.
Just to let you know where we are, we just answered question 51.
Oh, sweet. Man, it didn't feel
Do-
like we've done 50 already.
Do you still feel like you're a citizen?
Yeah. I'm good.
What is the rule of law? Is it that everyone must follow the law? The law remains the same in every state. Government leaders are above the law, or laws only apply to U.S. citizens.
What was A again?
Everyone must follow the law.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with A.
Which branch? What is one branch of the federal government? Sorry.
One branch of the federal government, the executive, legislative, and judicial. So one of those.
I did realize as you were speaking that as one I should have read it for you. It was governor, judicial, military, and treasury.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because like there's 3 answers here, and it could be any one of them.
You just name a branch. Who makes federal laws?
The legislative branch or Congress.
Okay. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes the president?
The vice president.
Okay. Who signs bills to become law?
What are the answers?
The president, the vice president, the secretary of state, or the chief justice of the Supreme Court?
Pretty sure the president because he has like vetoing power. So yeah, president.
What is the highest court in the United States?
The Supreme Court. SCOTUS, if you will.
I will not. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes the president?
The shoot. Is it the speaker? What are the options?
The secretary of state, the U.S. attorney general, the president pro tempore, the speaker of the House of Representatives.
The speaker of the House.
Do you know where I learned that one from?
No.
The West Wing.
Oh, nice. Those shows make me want to pull out my toenails. So
No, this was a good storyline because the president's daughter gets kidnapped by terrorists, so he doesn't think he can like act clearly as his daughter gets taken, and so he has to resign the presidency, but the vice president had to quit like a week before this happened because he was having an affair, and it was going to come out. And so there wasn't a vice president. So they had to give it to the Speaker of the House, who was a Republican.
ooh,
And they're like, we don't know if he's going to give the seat back. And the Speaker of the House was played by John Goodman.
nice.
And so, like, it was. Hey, gang, watch The West Wing.
I might now that you say all of that, but I might
a good
also
show.
not.
Do you
I have
like
seen.
Do you like fast talking and fast walking while trying to save the world?
I can't understand fast talking.
Dule
have
Hill is also in it.
Oh, see, there you go. That's all you had to say. That's all. That's it. I think so. I've watched Madam Secretary, or at least bits and pieces of it. So I have watched a few political shows. 24 is like kind of borderline political show. Just because it takes place in politics a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never watched West Wing. Maybe I'll watch it now that I know Dule Hill's in it.
There you go. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one of the powers of the federal government? To make treaties, to issue driver's license, to provide public education, and to establish police department.
Whatever A was, make treaties.
Okay.
I was debating between the public education, but I'm pretty sure they have the Department of Education. So like they determine what education is, and then the states provide the public education. That's why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Continue. Move on to
Who is the commander-in-chief of the military?
the President of the United States. POTUS, if you will.
I won't. What is the capital of North Dakota?
Is that because it takes place in North Dakota? I was like, why would they single one state out?
This is why I warned you of that.
I think I know it, but I don't know it, so I need you to read them so it'll jog my memory.
Oh, can you give your guess first?
No.
Okay. Is it Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, or Williston?
It's Bismarck. Yeah, I just it needed to jog my memory.
What is the only right that applies to U.S. citizens? What is one right that only applies to U.S. citizens? Speak freely, own a weapon, practice a religion, or run for federal office?
Speak freely. No, wait. Reset. Can you reread all those?
Speak freely, own a weapon, practice a religion, run for federal office.
Run for federal office. Let's redo that. Let's run for federal office.
You're lucky I hadn't written down the answer yet. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president?
18. Yeah. 18.
It's such a political answer too, because all of them are starting at whatever age and then older. And
right.
so you'd be like, oh, you have to be 18 and only 18-year-olds can vote. It's like, no, it's politicized, this answer. It's almost as if it was written by someone in the government.
Conspiracy theory unlocked.
The government wants to control who's a citizen. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the state?
Okay.
To print money, to create an army, to issue passports, or to provide public education.
Ooh, see, we just had this discussion. To provide a public education. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to stick with that one.
Who is one of the authors of the Federalist Papers?
Oh, crap. Okay.
John Adams, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, or George Washington?
James Madison. Pretty sure. His name is Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, no. That's not
Who was president during both the Great Depression and World War II? Harry Truman, Calvin Coolidge, Woodrow Wilson, or Franklin Roosevelt?
Pretty sure it was Franklin Roosevelt's replacement, because that would make sense, because he was president during World War One, and then had another term afterwards, right? Or had another term during, which was the Great Depression, right? And then you said Great Depression, World War II, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with what I think is the answer. Can you read them all again one more time, just real quick?
Harry Truman, Calvin Coolidge, Woodrow Wilson, and Franklin Roosevelt.
Woodrow Wilson.
Okay. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in?
Ooh, yeah, I know this one. But you're gonna have to read those so I can tell you.
Civil War, Korean War, World War II, or the Spanish-American War?
Okay. He was a general in the Korean War.
Korean?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States?
That Russia was gonna nuke us. What's the answers?
Colonialism, communism, imperialism, or sectionalism?
Communism.
Right. Question 69.
Nice.
What movement tried to end racial discrimination?
The Civil Rights Movement, right? No, wait. Read the answers.
The Civil Rights Movement, the Progressive Movement, the Temperance Movement, or Women's Suffrage Movement?
The Civil Rights Movement.
Did that help you?
It did. I just had to confirm, you know.
All right, Matt. What historical event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Was it the stock market crashed, Columbia Space Shuttle exploded, terrorists attacked the United States, or Hurricane Katrina struck New Orleans?
Terrorists attacked the United States. Here, I'll give you a demonstration here. Here's a tower. This is one of the terrorists, right? Oh no, the tower. Oh no, the second tower. Sorry.
Have you ever heard of the Whitest Kids You Know?
Yes. I love them.
One of my favorite bits that they did was the guy who was known for it. I think his name was Trevor. I could be wrong.
It's Trevor.
But he's talking to a group of middle schoolers about 9/11 conspiracy theorists, or not middle schoolers, elementary kids. And he's holding up a picture of the Pentagon. He goes, "You see how there's a blast here and there's all this damage? But what don't you see? Plane parts. What does that look like?" One of the little kids goes, "A missile." He goes, "A missile, yes."
Oh man.
Anyways, I'm not going to comment on whether or not I think that's real. What was the ocean on the west coast of the United States?
The Pacific, or specific, if you will.
Specifically, the Pacific Ocean.
Exactly.
Which of the following is a United States territory? Cuba, Guam, Hawaii, or Panama?
Cuba. Stop eating hair. Art, why do you do this to yourself? And then you cough it up later. It's because you're eating hair.
Just for the listeners, he's not yelling at me. I believe he's yelling at the cat.
I am yelling at the cat. She's constantly like licking lampshades to get the hair and dust off of it, or like eating hair off the floor, which is a bountiful amount.
I know. I feel for you, and I'm sorry. I just needed those that are listening to this audio format to know that I'm not the problem here.
I was yelling at Connor.
No, I'm not. No,
I don't eat hair, guys.
I didn't do it.
I don't eat hair, guys. Come on.
Never eaten hair. Which U.S. state borders Canada? Alaska, Connecticut, Oregon, or Wisconsin?
North Dakota. You said Alaska, right? It's Alaska.
Yeah. No, it was Connecticut. Which U.S. state borders Mexico? Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Alabama.
Texas.
What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C., which stands for the District of Columbia.
Washington, D.C. will never be the same. It's Corey in the house.
Nailed it.
Do you remember that show?
Yeah, I do. It was
Okay.
Corey from That's So Raven, but in the White House for whatever reason.
Because his dad became the White House chef.
Right. Yeah, I know the reason. I just
Well, then why'd you say for whatever reason?
because the show was made. It should not have been made. It was so dumb. Wasn't the girl from the game plan in it?
Madison Pettis, yes.
Madison Pettis. Isn't
And
she now?
Jason Dolly, I believe, also was in there.
Isn't Madison Pettis like a model now?
I don't know.
It's so weird because I didn't hear about her for years. Like she just stopped acting after being a child. She did a few things. I'm exaggerating. She did a few things, but now she's like a model, and it's so weird seeing her go from a child to a model. I didn't want to say what kind of model because it's family friendly podcast. But let's just say it's not a clothing model.
I can't confirm whether or not she's a clothing model, but her latest acting credit was in the film Deltopia last year.
Really?
Yeah.
So she's still doing things sporadically.
I
apparently don't want.
Yeah, she also was on Mickey and the Roadster Racers as Princess Olivia in 2019 and 2021.
Good for her. All right. Next question. Sorry, got a little sidetracked.
I think she was a kid. Anyways, yeah, I got sidetracked too. Sorry. What were we doing? 76.
1776. That's when America was made.
Oh, what is one right or freedom from the First Amendment?
What are the options? Freedom of speech, freedom of all that jazz. You know, is that one of the options?
What is freedom of religion?
Apparently, the freedom to practice any religion. Is there more?
I'll take that as an answer.
Okay.
People may or may not choose to practice a religion.
Okay.
The answer that I chose for you. Is that good?
Yeah, more or less what I said. Yeah, that's good.
What is the economic system of the United States? Barter and trade economy, socialist and mutual economy, capitalist or market economy, or communist or collective economy?
Capitalist or market economy.
Fortunately.
Yeah.
What are two parts of the United States Congress?
Senate and the House of Representatives.
Confident on that one.
Yes, I am.
You said the House of Representatives?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How many U.S. senators are there?
What are the answers?
25, 50, 100, or 435?
100. That's not right. Is it?
That's for you to decide.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 100. 2 per state. Makes sense.
Okay. 100 was C. We only have 20 questions left, Matt. How are you feeling now?
I'm still feeling that I'm at least a citizen. Maybe not a good one, but a citizen.
Alrighty. How many years are there in one term of office for a U.S. senator? 2, 4, 6, or 8?
For a senator? Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying attention to the question. Pretty sure that it's 2. I could be wrong because we have midterms, but I don't think that it's offset with the president. I'm pretty sure we vote with the yeah. I'm going to 2.
The U.S. House of Representatives has how many voting members?
A lot. Go ahead with the answers for me.
265, 380, 435, 519.
Shoot. Wish I paid more attention. See, that's a good question because there's a lot of states, right? There's 50 of them to be exact, and some of them have a lot more, right? I'm going to go with the 519, I think it was. I'm going to go with that one. Some of them have less, but some of them have more. I'm pretty sure if you just, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
How many years are there in one term for the office for a U.S. representative?
All beans. I wish I
2,
knew.
4, 6, or 8.
I'm going to go with also 2. Oh, man, I'm pretty sure both of those are wrong, or at least one of them is.
Who does a U.S. senator represent? All the people in the United States, all the people in the senator's state, all the people in the state who voted for the senator, only people who belong to the political party of the senator.
All the people in the senator's state.
How is the number of U.S. representatives chosen for each state? By state location, by state population, by state geographical size, or by state political affiliation?
Population. B.
How many years are there in one term of office for a U.S. president?
4 years.
What month is election day for president?
November.
What is the main duty of the president's cabinet?
To advise the president.
Which of the following indicates 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Education and Secretary of History, Secretary of Energy and Secretary of Motor Vehicles, Secretary of Human Affairs and Secretary of the Navy, Secretary of Homeland Security, and Secretary of the Treasury.
I'm going to go with D, Secretary of Homeland Security and Treasury. Can you go away? I love you so much, sir.
I feel fondly for you too. How many of the justices in the U.S. Supreme Court?
9. No, don't even think about it. There ain't room.
Which of the following includes Which of the following includes 2 major political parties in the United States? Libertarian Party and Democratic Party, Progressive Party and Libertarian Party, Democratic Party and Republican Party, Progressive Party and Republican Party.
C. Osmosis. Stop.
We have come to the last page of questions.
Oh, good. Finally. Get out of here. Go.
There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Which of the following is true? Only citizens 21 and older can vote. Only citizens with jobs can vote. Only citizens 18 and older can vote. Only citizens who pay taxes can vote.
Ooh, shoot. I was thinking, what was it? C again?
Only citizens 18 and older can vote.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Who is the current president of the United States?
Joe Biden, currently. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Remember what year this is taking place.
Oh, you said 2019? This is 2019, right?
I told you this information.
Okay, well, that's not very fair. Okay, 2019, and it is currently 2024, and Joe Biden is the president. So in 2020 is when he became the president. Before that was Donald Trump, Donnie J. Trump.
Is that going to be your final answer?
That is going to be my final.
Who is the current governor of North Dakota in 2019?
Mother trucker, dude. I'm not from North Dakota. Why would I know this? Read the answers.
John Hoeven, Kevin Kramer, Doug Burgum, or Kelly Armstrong?
Doug Burgum.
Who's the current vice president of the United States?
Mike Pence.
Who is one of 2 current U.S. senators for the state of North Dakota?
I hate this so much. This is going to bring my point total down.
John Hoeven, Kevin Kramer, Doug Burgum, or Kelly Armstrong?
The second one. I don't know.
Who is the current Chief Justice of the United States? Mike Pence, Nancy Pelosi, John Roberts, or Mitch McConnell?
John Roberts.
What is the political party of the current president?
Republic.
Who is the current Speaker of the House of Representatives?
Mother truckle, dude.
Mike Pence, Nancy Pelosi, John Roberts, or Mitch McConnell?
Mitch McConnell. I don't remember. I don't care. This is gonna bring my point total down. This is what it is. This is it.
Are you ready?
No. Yeah.
Question 100. Who is the U.S. representative for North Dakota?
Mother freaking trucker. Go ahead with the list.
John Hoeven, Kevin Kramer,
darn it!
Doug Burgum, or Kelly Armstrong?
The first one.
I noticed how you never picked the woman for any of them.
Okay. Well, it sounded.
Sounded too good to be true for the woman to be any of the political.
Yeah, it's North Dakota. They have the freaking. Wait, are they the ones, or is South Dakota the one with the Stupid heads.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You should
I don't
know
know what you're
this.
talking about.
The heads with the 4 president on the big mountain with the 4 presidents on it, Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, South Dakota.
Close enough. Might as well be north. While you're
Okay,
grading that.
Do
Oh,
you?
no.
Yeah, you want to talk while I'm grading?
Oh, good. That's exactly what I was gonna do, and then you interrupted me. While you're grading that, I was gonna talk about Mia has been watching Monk. She wasn't sure about it at first, and a while ago she watched the movie, the Monk movie that they just released a couple years ago with me. I had to tell her the entire story of the Monk series. I mean, like
I was going to say, did she understand any of it?
I told her the story so that she could kind of understand the movie, and I answered her questions as she was watching it. But she, out of the blue, I was like, "Do you want to watch something different?" Because she was like, "Well, what do you want to watch? Do you want to watch an episode of Psych?" Which we literally just finished Psych, and she's the kind of person, she's the kind of autistic who likes comfort things, comfort shows specifically. Comfort books is another one, which is totally fine because I have my own comforts. But she was like, I want to watch either Family Guy, which I personally hate so much, Bob's Burgers, which we have watched at least 100 times every episode through. And she picks the same episodes over and over again, specifically the holiday episodes, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. And we've watched all of those in the last couple of days. Or an episode of Psych, which we, again, just finished. Like, we just, a couple weeks, I'm going to kill that cat. Hold on. No, sir. You freaking... He finally got to jump up on the place I've been yelling at him not to jump up on for the last 20 minutes. He knocked stuff down. How did I know he was going to do that? Because I'm a cat parent, and I know. So anyway, we just watched the third movie of Psych not that long ago. Like it was just like a couple of weeks ago. So I was like, can we please watch something else? Please, for the love of God, watch something else. And she finally settled on watching Monk, and now she's obsessed with it. And in about a week, she's gonna say, I never want to finish Monk. I'm already 7 seasons in, just about done with the show, and I don't want to watch it anymore. And I'm like, could you just push through to the end of the show? And she's like, no, I have burnt out on Monk. She did the exact same thing with Psych, which also coincidentally has 8 seasons. So I can predict it already. I just know it's going to happen. It's going to be 8 months before she wants to watch the final season of Monk, and then she's going to forget everything that happened, and she's not going to know what's going on. This is life. This is how it's going to work for the rest of eternity with the woman that I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with. I did because she said I could, but she still hasn't finished Vox Machina.
Oh, I need to start season 3.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. But she still hasn't finished that. And then there was one other show we were watching together that Ghosts on Peacock. We watched Ghosts like the first. Yeah, it's so good. We watched like the first 2 seasons. We were binging it. And I think that's her problem is she binges something and she hyper focuses on it, and then she gets burnt out and she never wants to watch it again. So that's the struggle that we're going through. So I think I need to set up every show like it's coming out on TV. So we have to watch 1 episode a week.
I'm in a very different state right now I just binged through all of The Rookie.
Oh, yeah.
And now I have nothing to watch. Because the one thing I was hyper focused on is gone now. And it's like at the point where it's good and I like it again. So I can't start it and go back to season 1, which is bad.
Right. It's not that bad.
It's not that it was bad, but it's like, no, this isn't the characters I like because they haven't developed into the person I like yet.
It's like Gray is insufferable season 1. Sergeant Gray. He's insufferable. Right. When's the new season coming out? Do you know?
The 17th
of December?
January.
Oh, January. I was gonna say that soon. I'm very excited for a new season. I follow them all on social media, and I've been watching as they've been posting things about the new season, like about filming and about the new season and stuff. Very excited. I love that show.
Only thing I'm not happy with is that Aaron is gone.
Aaron Yeager,
the black guy.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. I didn't like him much anyway.
Really?
Okay. First of all, it's because he's rich and annoying. He's he's a good character, kind of. Like, I enjoy his interactions with the other characters, and he's been developing, which is nice, but it's constantly all about like being so out of touch with everybody else. Like, he's doing this job just to have a little fun, you know what I mean? Just to experience something new. And I know that's not why he's doing it, and he said that, but like, it feels like it constantly. He's like, "Oh, you guys don't have 3 underground pools? What? Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm rich. Yeah, I forgot I was rich. I was rich because I'm doing a poor person's job." Like, I don't know. He's so out of touch, and it bothers me.
Alrighty.
Oh, you finally have the answers? I mean, the total? I'm like 1 short of being a citizen, aren't I? just like, you needed 85? Guess what I got?
Do you want to hear? Is that your guess?
That's my guess, is I'm at 84 out of 85.
You got an 84 out of 85.
Are you kidding me? All right. Oh no. I guess I have to leave the country forever and never come back.
Matt, here's something that is going to make you feel better, though.
Okay.
You beat me by 1.
What? I still want to leave. Can I leave? Is this a legal reason to force myself out of the country?
I don't think so, but let's go through what you got wrong and make fun of you for it.
If it
Question number 5.
If it was if it was Pennsylvania questions, right? I would have probably gotten some of the North Dakota. Like, if I lived in North Dakota, or if it was a Pennsylvania quiz and about Pennsylvania, I probably would have gotten those questions right. Just to
we'll get to that. We'll get to that
here. Okay.
There's other things that you got way worse wrong.
Okay, I disagree.
Number 5. Who is the father of our country? You said Thomas Jefferson. When it was George Washington.
Okay, but that doesn't. It kind of makes sense, but not really. He was the first president of the United States, and we already answered that question, right?
It was the first president of the United States, but he was also the general of the army, and was the leader of the constitutional congresses. He was chosen to be the leader of the country. He was our father.
But whose baby was the Declaration of Independence?
That's not what they're asking. It's the entire country.
I'm sorry. Do we have different definitions of fathers? Because the person who birthed this country and everything it is built around Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson may be the father, but George Washington is the father that stepped up, and he is the father of our country.
The stepdad, if you will.
Start putting some respect on stepdads' names. And then question number 20.
Mm-hmm.
What did Susan B. Anthony do? You said she made the first American flag.
It wasn't Susan B.
Thinking of Betsy Ross.
And I realized that like already halfway like past the quiz. She was the first or second answer. What were the answers again? I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
She was a suffragette, so she fought for women's rights.
Yes, and I realized that way later.
Way too late.
Way too late.
Next question you got wrong was number 31 of what happened at the Constitutional Convention. That's where the Constitution was written, not where it was ratified.
Oh, okay.
Then number 35. What was one promise made when becoming a citizen of the United States? You said to register. No.
Did I say
what is one promise made when becoming a United States? Is that you would register to vote. It's to defend the Constitution.
Okay.
Then 36. What must all men register for? When must all men register for the selective service?
18?
It is 18.
Dang it.
Then number 38. Who was the president during World War I? The president during World War I was Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, dang, which means I got the other one wrong about,
Right. Franklin Roosevelt, who served through the Great Depression into World War II, served for was elected for 4 terms as president, died before he could finish his 4th term.
And that's when LBJ took his place?
Nope, that was Kennedy.
Dang it. You're right. That was Kennedy. That was a lot sooner.
Never
mind. Continue.
Sorry, I want to backtrack real quick to question 29. This is the one I said that I have a problem with. It's when was the Declaration of Independence adopted? So the Declaration of Independence was like formally stated in we are declaring independence on July 4th, 1776. It was not fully signed and ratified until a month later on August 4th.
Right.
And so to have the question written as when was the Declaration of Independence adopted fully, I think, goes against the context of what it is asking, and I think is a bad question.
Okay, but I got it right from what they were asking, correct?
Yes, but that doesn't make my anger any less valid.
That's all that matters. I'm not invalidating your anger. I'm just saying I got it right.
And then you brought up a conversation with question 40. What is one responsibility that only applies to U.S. citizens?
Right.
Anyone who makes money in the U.S. has to pay taxes. So even if you're an unregistered, like undocumented, or you're not a citizen, because there are people that are like able to be here without being a citizen yet, but they still have to pay taxes. They still have to obey laws, and I guess they can also attend private school. Yeah. But the only one that only citizens can do is serve on a jury.
Did I get that? I got that right.
You did, but I just wanted to clarify that question.
Okay.
What you didn't get right is question 41.
Okay.
And I don't understand how that's possible. Oh. Hold on.
What's the question?
That doesn't make sense. Question 41 is, which of the following includes 2 rights of every living person, everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech and freedom of assembly is what you said.
Yeah.
But the answer that they have is freedom to make laws and freedom of assembly.
What?
I'm not sure on that one, and I will ask someone who knows more.
Hold on. Who makes the laws? We just discussed this as one of the questions. The legislative branch, right? To be a legislator, you have to be a U.S. citizen. That is a question on the test, right? So you cannot make a law if you're not a citizen. And we just discussed that citizens live in this country. There's definitely some hanky about that question. The freedom of speech. That is one of our whatchamacallits in the Constitution, right? Like that's 100%. And in the same one is the freedom of assembly, to peacefully assemble for a redress of grievances or whatever else. I had to remember the preamble, right? That's a right.
I texted an expert to see if we can get an answer. We'll see if he texts back before the end of the episode.
We'll see, but I might be a citizen by one question. Who knows? Maybe I won't be.
You probably won't be.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Look, man, I brought it up because I think it's weird, but we'll see what he texts back.
Okay.
Question number 44, you got wrong. What does the Constitution do? You says it sets the codes of conduct for obeying local and federal laws. What it does is set up the Constitution and defines the government.
Okay. Hold on.
Sorry.
You said
it sets up and defines the government. Constitution was written right above that, and my brain skipped to that line.
Gosh.
Dyslexia, my bad.
Fair enough.
All right. Next question you got wrong was 63. How old do citizens have to be to vote for the president?
It's not 18.
You know, I had D written down here.
I definitely said 18, whatever that answer is.
Which is B, which is the right answer.
I'm a citizen, Connor. This is what you're saying is I'm a citizen and also 2 points ahead of you right now.
Okay, I'll give you that one then. That was me. I messed up on that one.
Dang, dyslexia.
I don't know how. Maybe it was at 64 that you got wrong. Is that what I did wrong? I don't know, man. I don't know how I messed that up. But that one's on me. So you right now you are the bare minimum for a citizen.
I could be one step above the bare minimum if this person gets back to us.
Number 66, who was the president during the Great Depression and World War II? Obviously, we know you got that one wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
And then 67, you also got wrong. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? Eisenhower was a general during World War II and then became president after World War II.
Okay. See, I thought it was World War One, and he became president before World War II. He was on D-Day, so yeah, that's my bad. Normandy, I think he was part of. I don't know any of the wars. They all blend together.
Yep. Number 72. Which of the following is a U.S. territory? It's Guam, man. You said Cuba.
I could have swore Cuba was a U.S. territory.
It is not. It is its own country.
Yeah, they're all okay. Yeah, I got you.
Like it's there's no relation to us.
Yep.
81. How many years is there in one term of a U.S. senator? 6.
Yeah, I'm totally fine that I missed probably all of these.
Very similarly, the next one is the U.S. House of Representatives has how many voting members? You said 519. It's 435.
Okay.
If you had just remembered 2 questions back to when I asked how many senators there were, the largest answer for that was 435.
Right.
But context clues probably works better when you can actually see the questions, and that's not on you, bud.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Let's see. That was 82. You didn't get another one wrong until question 99.
Nice.
So somehow throughout all the North Dakota questions,
Did I really
you just guessed the right person.
That's brilliant. Okay, what did I get wrong on 99? Was it the lady?
Well, I just want to show you, like, you somehow guessed the governor of North Dakota was Doug Burgum.
Mm-hmm.
You somehow guessed that one of the current U.S. senators at this time was either well, technically they're both listed. So there's 2 answers that you could have gotten here, and you got one of the 2. It was Kevin Kramer and John Hoeven. So you could have said either one of them. The one you did get wrong was who was the current Speaker of the House. You said Mitch McConnell. It was Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So it's not that I'm sexist and didn't pick a woman. It's that I'm correct and North Dakota sexist, right?
Well,
right?
No, because you didn't pick the woman for Speaker of the House of Representatives, and also for the U.S. House of Representatives for North Dakota, the answer was Kelly Armstrong. And if you weren't sexist and you would have picked her, you would have gotten that one correct.
Nice. Dang.
I never got to look at what my results were for what I got wrong, but I'm sure it was something to do with the senators and Congress and all of that stuff, because I truly don't know.
Yeah. No, it's not fun. I hate politics. I'm a citizen though, and that's sorry, bud, one step ahead of you. So you gotta leave, but take me with you because I don't want to be a citizen.
Okay, here we go. I got the answer.
Oh, good.
The reason why the answer isn't D for 41
Lies.
is because if you go with C, they are from the same amendment, and he's guessing that the reasoning, though the wording is poor, if so he thinks it's because they're from the same amendment, and that would be his reasoning, though the wording of the question is poor. If that is the case, and so he says that C is actually an acceptable answer as well. Like the person I asked would have accepted C as the answer, and so I guess that can mean that you also got that one right, and so you got an 86. I still think there are questions on there that you truly shouldn't have gotten wrong.
Probably. If you're asking me when a president was a president, other than George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, because very clearly I know that like he is a big milestone president. So is FDR, but there's 2 world wars, and I can never remember which one he was a part of. You know what I mean? You feel me? You feel me?
No, because famously he and Winston Churchill had conversations, and Winston Churchill was the prime minister during World War II.
You're asking me. You're asking me to remember not only the president and which world war he was a part of, but also the prime minister of a different country and which world war he was a part of? No, that's not how this works, my man.
Yeah, it is.
Nope. Disagree. Hard pass. That was a good quiz, buddy. Thank you for giving me that citizenship test.
Yeah, I thought that'd be fun.
I am willing to bet. You know what? I think you should pull that out. I'll sit out even. I think you should pull that out for the next Clever Boy quiz, and we should get two people on this podcast. And I'll name them for you. I won't name them for you, but they should definitely be on the other side of the spectrum, of the political spectrum. They won't get a single one right. They might get. I'm just saying.
Do you want to get our moms?
Actually, that would be pretty funny, and I don't think that they would do well. And nothing against our moms. I just think that education from when they were in school to now, very different.
I could fully see my mom going, "Oh gosh, Connor, I don't know."
And putting like Magneto or something. No, that's
Mug answers Magneto for everything. I don't want to do that again. That was very long, and I wish you would have picked the science quiz that I made today.
We can do the science quiz never. Another time.
Yeah, we can eventually do that again.
That was very long. Honestly, I should have taken it like
probably beforehand, and then we went over your results. Right. I was thinking about that when we were on like question 30.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I really want this to be over.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Here's a bunch of political questions that you're not going to enjoy.
You know how you didn't want to listen to people you barely like talk about politics and the government a few days ago? Thanks for listening to us talk about it. If you would like more from us, go head over to Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I'm thinking about doing threads. I don't know.
Let's do it.
I want to. I don't know if personally I want to go to threads because I don't know like if it's worth it. But also, I'm sending out some tweets that aren't really doing great. We could
go to what's the new one, Blue Sky or something, the whatever the butterfly app is.
Blue Sky. The thing though that I'm thinking though is I have a decent following on Instagram, and so if that translates over to threads, and then I'm pumping out the same things that I'm posting on Twitter lately, maybe that'll translate to me actually having some reaction. Because I think I'm posting some funny stuff.
Yeah.
But
I think you're hilarious. If I hadn't deleted Twitter, probably around the time Elon Musk got a hold of it, I would be liking and reposting your stuff. Don't worry, buddy.
That's another reason I'm thinking about getting rid of it. But for now, just follow us on Instagram and TikTok, as well as you can find stuff on Facebook. If you want to help support the show, head on over to patreon.com. We have our after show for TGB One Shots over there. So you can watch that as part of your subscription, as well as there's other fun goodies that we put over there. And who knows, maybe we'll give our moms the citizenship test and put it up on there. That'd be a good thing.
Hilarious.
And then if you want to support us and get something in return that's physical, you can head over to Redbubble and start looking at the designs that Matt and I have made over there. Purchase some.
Speaking of, I bought a t-shirt from there and some stickers, and they're solid. They're not gases. They're definitely not liquids. They're solid.
Oh, it's such a great joke, man.
Bottom.
But you go over there and check those out, and then also what you could do is head on over to YouTube and start watching the video versions of the podcast over there. That I'm going to start actually doing better at posting those. Those might go up week of coming out instead of whenever I can feel like it, because I've been getting a lot of people telling me they want to watch the podcast, not just listen to it. So who knows? We might see some change over on the YouTube front from us.
Who knows?
Matt, do you have any supplementary mom reports for this week?
What the heck?
All right, I didn't hear what you said though.
I said Linda Belcher.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah.
Goodness. I'm gonna say Monk's wife, because we find out she had a daughter in the last episode, and Mia's never gonna know that because she's never gonna finish it.
But she did watch the movie, so she knows that she has a daughter.
Oh. Dang it.
Trudy is her name, by the way. In case you forgot.
Yeah. I did forget, because it's been a little while since I watched Monk.
Got you.
Do you have any final thoughts for the episode?
Pass the cranberry sauce. There you go. Be a better citizen. There you go. That's a better final thought right there. Be a better citizen. Not you.
Yeah.
I mean you too, because you're 2 questions behind here. But to the rest of you guys, I know you couldn't pass that either. Stop telling me that you would have done better, Mom.
Yeah, let us know how you did. Take the
Yeah.
quiz with us.
Take the quiz before me, preferably, so you don't know the answers beforehand.
Right.
Okay,
thank
bye.
you so much for listening, and as always, remember to
Stay
garlicky.
I'm a very I'm a model of a modern major citizen.
I'm the motto of a major.
You nailed it.